you're looking at the world from a place that allows you a little bit more perspective than most people. When you let the world into your house, what does it feel like?
My feeling is that I regret that I don't have any, it's not obvious to me, way to try to change the world. I used to be very much involved in trying to change the world, and I miss it. If there were going to be a civil rights march in Philadelphia, I would try to go. From the time I was very young, I was convinced I was going to become a doctor, an MD, because that seemed to me obvious. That's how you help people. And the truth is, I ran into organic chemistry, and we didn't get along, and I just barely passed the course. And so it made me open to looking for other ways in which you could be helpful to the world. I had taken a course or two in philosophy. I had enjoyed it very well and had done very well in it. And so when I gave up the idea of becoming a doctor, the next obvious course was to just become a philosophy major and go ahead and make that a profession. I was a professor of philosophy and in civil rights, anti-war. I got in trouble when I was teaching at the University of Texas when Lyndon Johnson was president, and gave a speech on the steps of the state capitol in Austin, Texas. If you want to end the war in Vietnam, you have to make a revolution. And in those days, people didn't use the word revolution very much. It literally made the front page of every single newspaper in the state of Texas the next day. And I was an employee of the state. And that was basically the end of my career. I really had talked myself out of career because no one was hiring people like me at the time.
Do you regret it?
Do I regret it? Absolutely not. I regret the results. I really enjoyed teaching, and I think I was a very good teacher. So I regret that I was deprived of that career, but I don't regret why and how it happened. I wouldn't do things differently. We had just moved into Buffalo. It was Kol Nidre, and Dina wanted to go to shul for Kol Nidre. And they had just opened up a small shul by some little guy from Brooklyn. This was a Chabad House in Buffalo. It was the first time I actually saw people who, with great joy and incredible seriousness, clearly believed in God, believed in what they were doing. And I'd never met such people, I'd never seen such people. And I went back to that Chabad House just out of curiosity to see what made them tick. And the next thing I knew it, they were taking these black boxes and putting them on me, and things went from there. We moved to Philadelphia. Rabbi Gurary had given me two names to look up when we got here. One was Rabbi Shem Tov, and one was Rabbi Popak, Olav Shalom. Rabbi Popak hired me to do fundraising for Beth Jacob Schools. He was the director of Beth Jacob Schools. He got sick just a year later and passed away 1 year later after that. I guess I inherited his job as the director of the school. There had been, in the late 70s, a huge influx of Russian kids. That's when the Russians let everybody out of Russia, and a lot of people came to Philadelphia, and the kids had no concept at all of being Jewish. The school took them all. Many of them paid no tuition at all. And those who were philosophically opposed to all the non-religious kids coming into the school left and formed a new school.
make a decision that's an idealistic decision, if you look at it in retrospect, that might have brought about the downfall of the school. You lose support, the politics, and then everything together, it falls apart. On the other hand, if you wouldn't do that, then you wouldn't be true to your ideals. So the question is, how do you bear the weight of idealism?
If you're talking about personally feeling solace, that comes from davening. That comes from really believing that what I'm accomplishing when I daven is literally world-changing. God gave us a holy soul, and though that doesn't allow us to understand everything, it allows us to live the life we're supposed to live, even if we don't understand. When I daven, I have in mind that my saying these words right now is somehow contributory to helping some sick kid in China or in Africa or somewhere in Oaklands Park. That's what keeps me going in terms of, aside from all the great blessings I have, thank God, children and grandchildren and so forth.